What if the biggest obstacle between you and your goals wasn't the world, but your ego? That inner voice that demands attention, resists growth, and confuses image with impact. What if removing ego was the key to unlocking your full potential? Welcome back to Quicklit Summaries. Today we're breaking down Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. A sharp, timeless reminder that success isn't about how loud you are, but how disciplined, humble, and focused you're willing to be. This book will challenge your assumptions, sharpen your mindset, and show you how to rise above ego at every stage of life. Introduction. Ego is the Enemy was written by Ryan Holiday and published in 2016. It's built around a single truth. Ego is the silent force that ruins ambition, success, and recovery if left unchecked. Drawing on history, philosophy, and personal experience, Ryan Holiday breaks the ego's influence into three phases: aspire, success, and failure. No matter where you are in your journey, ego will try to distort your thinking. But with discipline and humility, you can stay sharp, grounded, and unstoppable. Let's dive into the 10 core lessons that expose ego and show you how to defeat it. 1. Ego is not confidence, it's illusion. Ego isn't strength. It's the fragile mask we wear to look strong. It pretends we've arrived before we've done the work. It craves validation more than truth. Confidence is built on ability, practice, and proof. Ego skips that process and clings to hype. When you confuse ego with confidence, you resist growth, reject feedback, and surround yourself with comfort. To evolve, you have to get honest. Are you improving or just performing? 2. Be humble in the beginning. Every great success story starts with humility, not ego. When you're starting out, the temptation is to declare yourself, to chase quick recognition. But ego in the early stages makes you impatient, unfocused, and blind to your weaknesses. Humility keeps you grounded. It lets you say, "I don't know enough yet, I'm here to learn." True ambition isn't loud, it's disciplined. It hides in the grind, not the spotlight. 3. Let actions speak, not words. Ego wants credit before results. It pushes you to talk big, post about your hustle, and seek applause too early. But talk is cheap and draining. The more energy you spend proving you're doing the work, the less you're actually doing. Results are your best argument. Let silence become your strategy. Let consistency be your loudest move. 4. Always be a student. Ego hates being wrong. Humility loves being better. The greatest minds in history, from athletes to artists to generals, never stopped learning. They asked questions. They listened more than they spoke. Ego wants to prove you're already smart. But wisdom stays curious. If you want to keep growing, you need to stay coachable, especially when you think you've made it. 5. Don't let success inflate you. Success is a test, and ego wants you to fail it. The moment you win, ego shows up with entitlement. It convinces you that you're special, above the rules, untouchable. But success is when you need humility the most. That's when you double down on discipline, sharpen your edge, and protect the habits that got you there. Remember, success isn't a finish line, it's a responsibility. 6. Detach your identity from your work. You are not your job, your status, or your followers. When ego fuses your identity with your achievements, you become fragile. Every failure becomes personal. Every criticism becomes a threat. Detachment gives you clarity. It lets you show up, do the work, and walk away, win or lose, with peace. Your worth isn't in what you do, it's in how you do it. 7. Resist the spotlight, seek mastery. The spotlight seduces, mastery transforms. Ego wants followers, fame, attention. It feeds off recognition. But the spotlight doesn't make you better. It distracts you from getting better. Mastery requires quiet obsession. It thrives in the shadows. It's not about being seen, it's about being sharp. You don't need to go viral, you need to go deep. 8. Ego turns failure into shame. Failure is data. Ego turns it into identity. Instead of asking, "What went wrong?" Ego asks, "Who's to blame?" That mindset keeps you stuck. Humility lets you extract the lesson. It helps you recover faster, smarter, and stronger. You're allowed to fail. You're not allowed to quit learning. 9. Let humility rebuild you. After loss. When things fall apart, ego wants to save face. It hides, blames, or pretends nothing happened. But real strength comes from starting over with humility. That means accepting what broke, taking responsibility, and rebuilding with more wisdom than before. Your comeback begins the moment you stop defending your ego and start rebuilding your discipline. 10. Ego is the enemy at every stage. Ego never really disappears. It just changes shape. When you're aspiring, it pushes you to prove. When you're succeeding, it tempts you to coast. When you're failing, it fills you with excuses. That's why this battle is daily. You must choose self-awareness over self-importance, discipline over arrogance, humility over illusion. Every single day. Conclusion. Ego is the enemy isn't just a warning, it's a weapon. It gives you the clarity to silence the noise, the courage to take full ownership, and the humility to keep improving no matter how far you've come. The enemy is inside you, so is the answer. If this summary challenged your thinking, like the video. Subscribe for more book breakdowns and comment below. What's one place ego is slowing you down? And how will you take it back?